Hello, good day, viewers. Here, welcome to today's class. So, we're going to start a series in further mathematics. We shall be solving past questions in WASSCE from 2023. Question number one says, if y combination x is equals to 4, open bracket, 7 combination x minus 1, we are asked to find the values of x. So, this question is under combination. So, let's begin. Know the formula for combination, which is n factorial over n minus r factorial, right? So let's start. Let's simplify the left hand side, which is 9 combination x. So for 9 combination x here, n is equal to 9, yr is equals to x. So this becomes 9 factorial over 9 minus x factorial x factorial. So this is 4. This is what we have at the left hand side. So let's move on to the right hand side. This is equal to 4 open brackets. So in this case now, the value of n is equals to 7, while the value of r is equals to x minus 1. So substituting, we're going to have 7 factorial all over 7 minus x minus 1 factorial x minus 1 factorial. Okay, we have to put this x minus 1 in the bracket because there is a negative sign in here, and when we are expanding it's going to affect it. Okay, so let's continue. So this 9 factorial here is the same thing as saying 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, all over 9 minus x factorial x factorial. Okay, so let's move on to the right hand side. So this is equal to 4 open bracket. The 7 factorial means 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, that's for the numerator. And the denominator here, we're going to open up this bracket. So we're going to expand. So this becomes, we have 7 minus x. So this is 7 minus x. Then minus times minus here becomes plus. Then we have 1. Okay. So this is the same as saying 7 plus 1 minus x. 7 plus 1 gives us 8. So this is 8 minus x. So what we have for this now becomes 8 minus x factorial, then x minus 1, then x minus 1 factorial. Okay, so looking at this now, 7 cancels the 7 here, 6 cancels 6, 5 cancels 5, 4 cancels 4, 3 cancels 3, 2 cancels 2, 1 cancels 1. Okay, so what we are left with at the left hand side here, we are left with 9 multiplied by 8 all over 9 minus x factorial equal to, what we have left here is 4 open bracket 1 over 8 minus x factorial x minus 1 factorial. Okay, I hope this is we are understanding and we are on the same page. So let's continue from here. 9 multiplied by 8 here, we have 72 all over. Here we have 9 minus x factorial. This 9 minus x factorial is the same thing as saying 9 minus x, 8 minus x, 7 minus x, 6 minus x, 5 minus x, 4 minus x, 3 minus x, 2 minus x, up to 1 minus x. Okay, I just have to solve this way so as to show learners who are beginners, okay, to easily comprehend what I'm doing. If not, otherwise, there are other shortcut methods I could use to solve this same question, but let's use the right method. Okay, so this is equal to, So this is for 9 minus x factorial. Then we have x factorial here. This x factorial, okay, means x open brackets x minus 1. Okay, so this is equal to, now let's move on to the right hand side. We have 4 open brackets. What we have, everything here has been cancelled out, so essentially I'm just saying we have 1 here at the numerator, all over 8 minus 1 factorial. Sorry, 8 minus x factorial means 8 minus x, 7 minus x, 6 minus x, 5 minus x, 4 minus x, 3 minus x, 2 minus x, up to 1 minus x. Okay, then we have the x minus 1 factorial, x minus 1. Okay, so looking at this from here, 8 minus x cancels out the 8 minus x, 7 minus x cancels out 7 minus x, 6 minus x cancels out 6 minus x, 5 minus x cancels out the 5 minus x here, 4 minus x cancels out 4 minus x, 3 minus x cancels out the 3 minus x, then the 2 minus x also cancels out here, 1 minus x also cancels out here. So this x minus 1 here also cancels this x minus 1. So what we are left with is 72 all over. We have the 9 minus x here. Then we have the x left here. So multiplied by x is equal to 4 times 1 here is 4. Okay, so this is what we have. So here is the same thing as saying 4 over 1. So we can easily cross multiply. Now cross multiply here, we're going to have 72 multiplied by 1 is equal to 4 multiplied by 9 minus x times the x. So let's simplify this. 72 times 1 is 72 is equal to 9 multiplied. So here we have 4. So let's expand this. 9 times x gives us 9x. So we have 4 open brackets. 9 times x gives us 9x minus x times x gives us x squared. Okay, so at this point I will have to clean the top part of the board so as to continue this with the solution. So continuing from where we stopped here, we have 72 is equals to 4 open bracket 9x minus x squared. So let's simplify this. This becomes 72 is equal to 4 times 9x here gives us 36x minus 4 times x squared here gives us x squared. So we can collect like terms here. This is looking like a quadratic equation. So this becomes 4x squared minus 36x plus 72. Then we equate to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. Now we can take it to the simplest form by dividing through by 4. 4 cancels 4. We have x squared minus 36 divided by 4 here gives us 9x plus 72 divided by 4 gives us 18 equals to 0. So looking at this now, this is the quadratic equation in its simplest form. We can use any of the method under the quadratic equation to solve this to give us the values of x. We can decide to use the factorization method, the formula method, which is known as the almighty formula, or we can also decide to use the completing the square method or the graphical method. Any which one gives us the correct answer. So for the purpose of this class, I will be using the factorization method. So let's continue. So the first time we had coefficient of 1 and the last time is 18. So we have 1 times 18 which gives us 18. The factors of 18, we have 1 and 18, we have 2 and 9, we have 3 and 6. So we can use 3 and 6. We can substitute in 3 and 6 for negative 9. Okay, so this becomes x squared minus 3x minus 6x. Okay, that gives us minus 9. Then plus 18 equals to 0. So here we take the first 2 terms and the last 2 terms, we put them in the brackets and take the common factors. So the common factor here is x. When you factorize x from x squared, we are left with x minus, when you factorize x from minus 3x, we're going to have minus 3, then minus the common factors here, we have 6 open brackets. When you factorize 6 from 6x, we're going to have x. When you factorize 6 from 18, we're going to have 3, that is minus 3, because minus times plus here gives us minus, okay, equal to 0. So at this point here, we can see Now what we have in the two brackets are the same, so we pick x one. We have x minus 3, and we pick what we have outside the brackets, which is x minus 6 equals to 0. So this means x minus 3 is equals to 0, or x minus 6 is equals to 0. This means x is equals to 0 plus 3, or x is equals to 0 plus 6. So this is x is equals to 0 plus 3 here gives us 3, or x is equals to 0 plus 6 here gives us 6. So the values of x at the end is 3 or 6. Okay. So viewers, we have come to the end of question number 1. See you in the next class as we move on to question number 2. I remain you tutor Aisha Bandi, and bye for now.